Hello, my name is Marcus Morris, and I'm author of the book Lack and the Art of Deprogramming, a brief look at the universe and our mental state from inside the human mind. So, in this episode, I'll be discussing the Egyptians and the very peculiar head shape they had. Well, certain pharaohs, I might add, and royalty. So, as you can see, we have Akhenaten. Akhenaten was a god king, worshipped as the Pharaoh of Egypt. And as you can see, he had a very strange head shape, and he was depicted very strangely. As you can see, the head kind of goes back, conical fashion. And he also had a son named Tutankhamun, who also had another case of a very strange head shape. What they call the part of the head back here is the occipital bun. So the occipital bun goes up and out. It goes out this way or up this way. And today we just don't see these types of skull shapes amongst our human species occurring naturally. It says there were some back then that seemed to be done with the type of method called cranial deformation, which did happen, and there were some that seemed like they were natural. Was King Tut's and Akhenaten's heads shaped that way naturally? I think there were, but I couldn't be 100% sure. And another type of creature that this head shape resembles is the Ubaid lizard man. So, why did the Ubaid lizard man, the Egyptians, and also the skulls from the Pharaohs had the head shape in common? Like, what are we seeing here in our ancient past? There's also another set of skulls that were shaped very strangely. The daughter called Amenophis. She had another very strange, elongated head. So those are them. So this topic's kind of unrelated to the skull shape, but as a kid I watched the movie Stargate, and I was intrigued by it, but also quite frightened, because there was a spaceship that came down over the Great Pyramid and pretty much just took it over. And this alien species was reptilian. And it went into the city of Cairo and found this kid, this quite good-looking kid, and it kind of took over his body, possessed his body, and used his body as the vehicle for his reptilian form to rule over Egypt as a pharaoh. And I was mind-blown as a kid, also kind of frightened, and I felt something in me. I was like, something about this doesn't feel right. Like, why is this reptilian taking over this kid's body and ruling over Egypt? And something about it felt just off. Like there was some kind of like historical thing, like story they're trying to tell through this movie. I feel like sometimes movies have this historical significance to them, or it's kind of like truth baiting. It may not be a whole truth, but they're basing some of it off of like mythology, and this mythology may have some truth to it. And as a kid, that kind of frightened me. And also in the show Star Trek, that had the Zindi, another reptilian creature, which looks like the Chidori, which is the reptilians that were talked about by the Zulu and the Zulu legends. So like the Chidori looking like the reptilians in Stargate, and that looking like something like the Ubaid lizardman, and all these reptilian creatures from the ancient past are like everywhere. They're all pervasive. And even though Stargate's fictional, it's just like they're taking a concept from something that did exist in the imaginations, at least in the imaginations of our ancient ancestors. And that's fascinating to me. If you want to see more videos like this, and you want to support me, please do like and share. It's going to take me to gain a following, and I would like to gain a nice, significant following to continue these videos and to be able to put this kind of content out there, because I feel like TikTok definitely does not like this kind of content, and it gets suppressed and pushed aside. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.